Well, it was we started the meet with a bang. 200 medley relay. We step up there and we put it out there in September. We thought the guys had a shot at the school record, and it was the same guys that were on the team last year. I just thought that we could develop and get a school record, and so led off with Cooper Rogers, and 22.7 was a real good start for us. Cameron Frankie, 24 split is what we told him we needed all year, and that's exactly what he went. Die Whistle was 21.5 in that fly, and Casey Fleming is a beast on the anchor in 19.8. So they beat the 200 medley record by 6/10, and we were jumping for joy. Really got the ball rolling. Everyone's jumped up, ready to go, fired up, and then we had the 800 free relay 40 minutes later. And that relay, you really got to make sure you have 4 guys on. One bad split again will really knock you down. And we went over 10 seconds faster than we went last year, and we broke the school record by almost 2 seconds. So just that was phenomenal for us. Oliver Simkovich led off with a lifetime best time, followed by Matt Sturr, 1:38.5. Taylor Moore was 1:38.7, and then and Cooper Rogers 1:38.3 coming home. It was exciting. I mean, and I had one swimmer after that first night come up to me and was like, "Gosh, everyone's swimming so fast." I was like, "That's how it's supposed to be at a conference championship meet." So it was great to break 2 school records. One was 12 years old. I think those are our first men's records we've broken in 7 years or 8 years. We haven't broken any school records. So in our first year to come in and break 2 school records in those medley relays, and the medley relay and the 8 free relay was outstanding, and every single person on those relays are coming back. So that was a record-setting night for us and a great start to the meet. Yeah, we got the ball rolling. Di Wilson was 2 100ths off the school record. He went 47.8 in the 100 fly. He had never been under 49 before. So that was, and if you watch my interviews throughout the whole year, I kind of talked about him. He's a rising star, and that he's just has done the work this summer, and I knew it was going to pay off. So that was outstanding to see him do that in the 100 fly, and then in what he doesn't think is a good race for him is the 200 fly. He goes 1:47 and nearly breaks the school record in that too, and gets another B cut. So those were phenomenal swims, and we're certainly very, very proud of his development. Oliver Simkovich wasn't as healthy as he'd like to be throughout this meet, but swam very, very good, and another B cut in the 200 backstroke was great to see him do that. And then someone that we knew was going to just blow up on the scene at the meet, but no one really else did, was Cameron Frankie. And if you look at where he was seated, and if you look at anywhere on our team, where they were seated and where they ended up, we outswam our seeds more than anybody else on the team, anybody else in the meet. We really did. So that was awesome to see. He goes 55.2, backs it up with a 400 medley relay at 54.8, and then goes 55.3 at finals. Very, very consistent, and we're very, very proud of Cameron's NC2A B cut as well in the 100 breaststroke. So he's just a sophomore, Di's just a junior, Oliver's a junior. So we've got a lot to look forward to, and I'm very, very proud of their success and all that. Yeah, well, I'd first say we return so many points. All our relays on the men's side, we're all underclassmen. On the women's side, we lose a couple relay girls, Mallory McGowan and Allie Vetterline. But we had a freshman breaststroker on the women's team making it a couple A finals, and so we certainly are excited about the future. The majority of our points for the men and women are all coming back, and so with another year under our belt, certainly as a coaching staff, we understand them better in terms of their needs. We understand them in terms of how to mentally prepare them at each conference championship, at each meet as well. So we certainly feel like we're going to continue to develop, and we saw so many lifetime best times that we're going to build off that. And then on the recruit side of things, we got a couple girls coming in. They're going to be on A relays right away, and we're looking at that. Well, that relay is going to be 5 seconds faster next year, and that relay is going to be 2 seconds faster next year, and so we're very, very excited about that. On the men's side, we've got some awesome guys coming in that are really going to help, and we didn't lose any A finalists on the men's side go to graduation, and so we feel like we got a couple coming in, and we're going to get this show on the road. Can't wait for the future. I just want to say special thanks to all our seniors. Our seniors have been our rock all year. These seniors have overcome a lot. They've had been through some different transitions and everything else, but for my first year and our staff's first year coaching, we couldn't ask for a better group of seniors. I'm very, very proud of them. They swam amazing. They went out with a bang, and I told them at our little banquet after the meet was, seniors, you obviously went out. You went out fast. You guys all swam amazing. But the impact of what they've done this year will be lasting year after year after year. And then when we're competing at the top of the conference in a couple of years, and when we're back to being the best mid-major program in the nation like we were 10 years ago, it's the impact of these seniors. And so I just wanted to make sure I sent a special shout out to all our seniors. Thank you so much for believing, and it was an incredible meet. And this is just the beginning, so thank you very much.